Good morning, friends. This is Grania Tyndall here from Numbers for Success, and it is the day. It is the 11th of the 11th, 2020. And I'm just going to pre-record this video so I can put it up on the different platforms just so that people then can access it at other times. So this is a numerologist dream because I'm an international numerologist based in usually the sunny southeast of Ireland. But today it is a day I'm looking out here across at the trees and the sea in the distance. It's very, very wet and quite wild and windy. And the waves this morning were just tremendous. They were huge. So there's a lot of turbulence. And as we get into the 11-11 phenomenon, which is something that people have been speaking about, if you look up 11-11 online, there's millions of forums about it, questioning what's it all about. So as a numerologist, I'm after helping, I believe, thousands of people around the world for the last 20 years to find their soul purpose and to understand why they're here and what they're here to do. And that's what I do. That's my work. But I've been blessed to get this opportunity now to be able to work online around the world and to put out the message there. Again, anything I say is coming from my perception and perspective, and you take what you want from it. So as I said, 11-11, it's like wake up and smell the cosmic coffee. We are here, folks. We have finally landed. And today literally is the beginning of this whole new phenomenon. Now, as I would have spoken about before, 2020 itself has been a phenomenal year. The 2020 adds to the 4 energy, which is about foundation, which is about creating a new foundation. And it's also about the heart and the heart of the home. And as most of us in the whole world since March have been locked down, cocooned and so forth in our home base. Okay, now we're coming to the tail end of this extraordinary year. And today, I believe, is the pivotal day, the beginning of the next few months, which I will be talking about in this brief workshop, shall we call it. So the 11-11 phenomenon is usually associated with the spiritual awareness, and it's literally like mastership level. And what it's about is it's about manifestation and divine intervention and divine intuition. So when you have lots of 11s in your numbers, if you're born in the 11th month, which we're all in currently, but if you're born in this month, you usually have a high level of awareness. And the 11 is called the master numbered. And the fact that we've 11, 2, 2. I mean, that's really exceptional. This actually hasn't happened since the 11th of the 11th, 1919, that the year had the same double number as, and then the 11. And as it happens, the 11th of the 11th, 2020, it is the pivotal time for me for the next, we call it the Trinity. So from today until the 11th of the 1st, 2021, we are in this Trinity, shall we call it, of transmutation and manifestation. Now, in numerology, the number 3 is the number of creation. I'm a number 3 life path, which means when I add my date of birth together, it comes to the number 3. So the 3 is about creation and manifestation. And it was the wonderful Tesla, wonderful man, inventor, who said these words: if we understood the significance of the numbers 3, 6 and 9, we'd have the keys to the universe. And that is something the great philosophers have spoken about since the beginning of time. And when I was training as a numerologist under the Pythagorean system, we used the system of Pythagoras, who was the great philosopher and obviously mathematician who we all know from school days and so forth. And he spoke about the energy of every number. And let's face it, this society we live in is a number-based society because we are from the moment we're born, our time of birth is taken, our weight, our length, and everything is calculated in timing and schedules. So numbers are really a cosmic code which surrounds us all the time. And so for us to be alive at this moment in time, wherever you are in the world listening to this video, if it's either in another time or presently or live, it is so important to recognize that you have chosen to be here at this time. And by virtue of the fact that you are here, you are worthy of being here. You are worthy. And you are part of this really divine collective time, which is mastery, it's soul mastery, it's sacred ascension, and that's what we're going through right now. So today, 11:11, if you think of a triangle, I'm putting the 11:11 down here on the left in my perception, and we're going to be rising up. So the 22nd of the 11th is another huge cosmic day of about unity consciousness. It really is. It's a very heightened day again. Then we lead up to the 29th of the 11th. We're going up the triangle, which is another day of illumination and revelation, because the 11 is about the light. It's about revealing the truths, and that's what's happening. And that'll lead us up then to 12/12, the 12th of the 12th. But for me, the pinnacle is the 21st of the 12th, 2020, which is the winter solstice here in the northern hemisphere, and I guess it's the summer solstice in the southern hemisphere. And again, I'm not an astrologer, I just have an interest. But in numerology terms and in astrology terms, the 21st of the 12th, 2020, the pinnacle of the triangle of communication and of manifestation, is the time when there's a grand conjunction. It's when Jupiter and Saturn, those very powerful planets, are in alignment in the same zodiac sign, which, no surprise friends, is Aquarius. And you know, I'm sure if you're anyway of someone born in the 70s, 80s, you'll hear that song, The Age of Aquarius, going through your head. And I believe that's what we're actually hitting in. I know it was said, again, I'm not an astrologer, I just have interest. It was said that the Age of Aquarius began in the year 2000. Some people said the year 2010 or 2012. For me, it's actually 2020. I firmly believe it, because 2020 is about utopia. 2020 is the golden age. 2020 is 2020 vision, and it's balance. And it's such an important time in this collective time. So we're reaching to that pinnacle. I believe that is such an important time, because our ancestors around the world would have celebrated and absolutely commemorated the 21st of the 12th, because it was the beginning of the light coming in. And everything is happening right now with the 11:11 it's parallel, it's synonymous, it's mirror, mirror. So the light is coming. That's when I believe everything is coming to a head and to a new start, a new beginning, a new dawn, a new day. You'll be singing the Age of Aquarius now in a minute. The Age of Aquarius. And then we have, it's not that we're going down, but again, we're reaching then down into the 1st of the 1st, 2021. But for me, it's the 11th of the 1st, 2021. And then, of course, there's what's going on the universal stage, of course. I'm just looking at my notes here. The universal stage, we have, the balance, which is the 1-1 again. So we have the balance of the light and the dark. We have the balance of good versus evil. And we have the balance of yin and yang. And we have the balance of the cosmic connection, the cosmic unity. It's about soulmates, the gateway, the portal, the pillars. This is what 11:11 is all about. And what numbers can tend to do is they literally are a download. I see, obviously I'm a numerologist, but I see numbers everywhere. If I need a sign or a message, you'll inevitably see it, on a car reg or your phone, or it'll just keep coming up for you. Even when you maybe log in to your laptop, sure enough, it'll be 11:11 or 22:22. And I have so many notes I want to say, so I just wrote everything down. But yes, I just wanted to refer back to the fact that what we're going through is exactly what happened on the 11th of the 11th, 1919. Now, I'm a big fan of history, and I very much believe that what's happening currently is that we are basically creating these new timelines. Now, this all sounds Star Trekky, but it's true. So we're currently, as a universe, going from the 3rd dimension, which is the physical Earth, into the 5th, and further on, if we wish to, the golden age, a bit like the golden age of Lemuria and Atlantis. And I believe that'll hit the pinnacle on the 21st of December. So we're starting it today, this moment, this time, 11:11, on the 11th of the 11th. And 100 years ago to this day was the day that President Wilson in the United States talked about Armistice Day, which was the day of recognizing those who had fought and, for the wars around the world. And he said these words, and I'm going to read it. I'm going to put my glasses on for this. So this is what he said. To us in the USA, the reflections of Armistice Day will be filled with solemn pride in the heroism of those who died in their voluntary work, and gratitude for the victory, both because of the things from which it has freed us and because of the opportunity it has given the United States of America to show her sympathy with peace and justice in the councils of the nations. Now, it's absolutely no coincidence that we are currently going through exactly the same at the moment in the United States. And it's about, the duality. And when we hit the 22nd of the 11th, which is only a couple of, 11 days away or so forth, 12 days, whatever, 10 days, it's unity choice point. And I believe that's where those timelines, which have been fear-based, can become love-based. And I'm not talking airy-fairy here. I'm not talking about, pride and prejudice. I'm talking about reality, the love of nation, the love of coming together, the love of unity, people supporting each other. And that is what this period is all about. The choices and decisions we have made as a collective universe, those who have passed and those who are still here, all of us, is now being shown. It's been shown literally at this moment. So friends, thank you for taking the time to listen to this. I'm very passionate about this. And if I can help anyone with their own soul journey, please call me or contact me on numbersforsuccess.com. I also do a daily message, which is an inspirational message, 7 days a week. If you wish to get that, please contact me as well. And check out my podcast on numbersforsuccess.com. Much love. Have a wonderful day of manifesting. Until we meet again. Take care.